We've talked.
Samson is also in the running for National America's Favorite Pet competition. Well, he's not.
They just
He's like a
nominate
small
him for
horse.
everything.
Jesus.
He gets extra votes because he's so tall.
When they get a concrete measurement, the group will contact the Guinness Book of World Records.
But here's the other thing. I first found this article 4 weeks ago. You're telling me that we have not yet been able to figure out how tall this dog is? Like, this is not rocket science here, people.
Get a trainer in there and let's work with the tape measure.
I'm telling you, the yardstick
Put a
on the
treat on the
wall
end of
and
it.
stand the dog up next to it. Let's take a picture.
Oh my dog. Dog. Oh my dog.
Oh, my dog, hey.
Oh, my dog, hello.
We're back.
Back again.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we really went crazy talking with Preston over the last couple of episodes. I hope you guys enjoyed those. Really timely because there's a lot of stuff happening.
And Fast and Furious, too.
Yeah. One of the actions, are they called actions or before it's a bill? I don't remember what it's called. But one of the things that we talked about with the felony charges for animal torture actually is moving forward in the House, which is exciting news. So that's really cool.
I think it passed both unanimously.
Yes.
Which we talked about that, like,
Who's going to vote against this?
that? But okay.
Yeah.
I knew about 10 minutes into that first recording. I was like, yeah, this is a two-parter for sure. There's no way we're going to make this into one episode.
Yeah. I mean, we'll probably have him back at least annually just to talk about what's happening and like what the big thing is for the year and what have you. So I enjoyed it. I thought it was, I learned a lot because I've always just walked around saying like, Iowa has the worst animal welfare laws in the freaking nation. And while that is true in some regards, in other regards, actually, we're more progressive than what I even knew. So it was kind of cool to learn all of that.
Yes, and don't forget, we are going to be at the Iowa State Capitol on Thursday, March 26th at noon for the Humane Lobby Day. There's going to be us and about 9 other groups there. Rescue groups, wildlife rehabilitating groups, etc.
Iowa gets breed bans and all those good things.
Yes,
so.
and we would love to see any of you and all of you there.
Whoever shows up in an Oh My Dog Rescue shirt gets a free cocktail afterwards.
You know what's just down the street from the Capitol. Am I right? So that was really fun. But wow, it's been a doozy. I can't believe it's February already.
Yeah, this year has been a long lifetime.
It's Some years I'm like, how is it February already? I'm like, oh my God, is it February yet? Jesus. But we're trying to balance out rescue life and personal life and work life, and there's a lot of things up in the air. Luckily, the weather has been decent.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's been a pretty mild winter, but Kara and I started something fun with one of our friends and also a foster, Stacy. We started Supper Club.
It's the best thing ever.
And I've always wanted to start a supper club because there are so many restaurants in the Des Moines area.
Well, you've been talking about it for years that I've known you. You're like, I have this list. I'm like, okay, then go eat there, But this has been so cool because we're making our way through your list of like
restaurants. It's extensive and it's growing almost daily.
Yes. Well, what people are saying is that restaurants are starting to die right now in this world. And so this is true because we just went to Django, which was a great experience. I think our highest rating. We rate all of our dinners, by the way.
We have a 5-category rating
system. Yes.
And Django is the highest so far. We've only done 3. Was Django our third? Because we did Tom Archer, Supper Club. We did Clyde's, and now Django.
Oh, okay. I thought we had one more in there, but you're right.
There might be.
No, there was one more. At that hotel, whatever that place was.
Oh, yeah, the Revelry.
Yeah, the Revelry.
Yeah.
So while we tell you this, they're closing, so you can't even go there. But
well, they're not. Django's not closing until March. I think it's March 18th.
Oh, it was packed, and we were there on a Tuesday. So everybody's trying to get their Django in before they close.
And I heard multiple people as they were ordering, they're like, well, we know you're closing, so
we gotta get this and this.
I had to get the ratatouille,
which I've never had that, and that was bomb.
I knew you'd love it.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Cocktails were on point.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, if you have a restaurant recommendation, we would love to hear it. Send it our way.
Yeah.
It's probably already on the list, to be honest with you. But and we welcome anybody that wants to join us as well.
Yeah.
We have a few criteria for joining the supper club.
You can't suck.
Um,
You have to be able to afford a good meal and enjoy a good meal and have good, intelligent conversation
yeah,
and not suck.
classy. We
Yeah.
kind of do it up classy a little
Yeah.
bit.
We have it's a highbrow supper club. We're wearing jeans, but it doesn't matter.
It's nice to get together with, different people from different, everybody's got their own stuff going on.
Yes.
Stacy's got, a kid and a husband and, what does she do? Project manager?
Yeah, I don't know what her actual title is now, but she works in like web development and app development. So
It's just nice to get the 5-minute catch up and then we gossip and talk about book club too.
yes, yeah, we also all really like to read. I like to listen because I have bad eyeballs, but we will talk about books and Holly got a big stack of books to read from Stacey.
Kara forgot her glasses and I had to basically read the menu to her.
Yeah, that's what happens every time.
It's hilarious.
If I don't have my glasses, it's a problem.
You can just zoom in on your phone.
Yeah.
I don't like to do that. We were eating out last night and we were at Wasabi in Johnston, which is really not that lit of a place. And I know that menu like the back of my hand because we eat there like once a week. So I didn't have to actually read the menu, but as I looked around, every single person had their flashlight out looking at the menu. Like, people, can we just get
we just turn the lights up
ADA compliant menus, please? Like, could I get some Braille and some large font?
Need surgical lighting like the studio?
Yes, I need like the bright lights. I need a zoom feature on the menu. I hate QR codes, but I'd take an iPad menu. I could zoom in, see what I wanted,
Oh man.
But that's fun. I mean, it's Holly and I spend so much time talking about dogs, thinking about rescue, dealing with all the logistics of that. At the core of it, though, we're friends, and so it's been good to have just this extra thing that we get to like get together and do. That's not just about that.
Not focused on dogs.
Yeah.
Although we always end up talking about dogs.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. It happens. So as we are recording, the Super Bowl is
happening right now.
Yeah, it's getting ready to kick off. Does it kick off at 5 or something like that? Who's even playing?
We've asked this twice now.
Patriots and who?
Seahawks.
Should we, it's going to be in the future when this comes out. We can just make our guesses and then be wrong in front of everyone on Friday when this actually comes out.
I couldn't sleep last night, which isn't uncommon, and so I was scrolling on TikTok, and there's a dog that has predicted the Super Bowl the last 3 years. And
by what, shitting on their mat or whatever?
The dog's owner has the little push buttons.
Oh yeah,
like Bunny did.
Yeah,
and she got a orange one and a blue one. Are those the colors? Okay, sure. Go sports. Anyway, she's like, okay, whatever the dog's name was. This one's for Seahawks and this one's for Patriots. You pick, and I think he went for the Patriots.
I didn't watch that. Yeah. I've seen the videos where they make the choices, but I don't know which one they pick.
Which one's the orange one?
Well, so that would have been the Broncos and the Patriots. Picked Patriots, they moved on.
No, the Seahawks are orange, though, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay,
yep.
so the
like
dog
lime green.
Yeah, they've got more of the colors to them. It's just red, white, and blue for the Patriots.
Yes. Okay.
Well, he chose the blue one, so he must have chose the Patriots.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway,
We got to go with the dog then.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But so, tell them about the Puppy Bowl thing. Why we were supposed to be on this thing, and then I'll tell them what happened.
So first of all, this is really random, but this Pacogen allergy spray, I'm probably saying it wrong. I probably should find out what it is since we have decided that it's a legitimate product that we will recommend to you guys. But
Pacagen. I think you got it right.
Yeah, I think it must be.
Although I'm not going to trust you on
Pacogen. Anyhow, our Stacy, who's in supper club with us, has really bad allergies, so she's only able to foster doodles, but occasionally she'll watch a friend's dog who isn't. And all along the way, and we've got a few fosters this way.
Carrie. Well, Carrie's daughter.
Yep. And so this company reaches out to us like a few times, and I'm like, what in the world? Okay, let's just respond. I'm like, sure, if you want to send us free products, send us free products, whatever. I don't even know what this is. So we got it, and it's this spray that you spray around your house if you have pets and also have allergies. And it's supposed to neutralize any dander in your home. And even if you have like a doodle, they still make dander. And so you, like people that are really, really allergic but have like a doodle dog, it may be helpful to like help remediate that, I guess. Anyway, Stacy tried it while babysitting this dog, and she sprayed it in one area of her home, like the living room where they were all day. And she was like, the dog was on the couch. I sat on the couch. We sprayed everything. I felt fine. I went up to bed, and the dog laid in the bed, and I was immediately a mess.
Ooh.
So she's like, obviously, like there was something happening there that it was like doing something to make it not so bad. And then she said, maybe I could come to your house. I said, no, you'll die.
This reminds me of that episode of The Magic School Bus. Do you remember
that one?
Where they made the perfume or something? They were like in a scent contest or something, and
There's a lot of episodes of the Magic School Bus. I don't have the whole catalog in my brain.
and the people that they were competing against tainted their scent
They made
with
it
like a skunk or
poo-poo.
something.
Yeah.
And so the Magic School Bus comes in and it like eliminates all of the skunk molecules.
Oh,
And
yes.
like you learn about how scent works and all that stuff.
Yes.
So this is what I'm envisioning.
Odor
is, like,
neutralizer.
this neutralizer is like the
Miss
Magic
Frizzle
School Bus
coming in and spraying. And actually, the bottles are so cute. They're like this like triangular, really bright design. So I think Miss Frizzle would like to use the Passagen or Packagen spray.
Yeah. So when they shipped it to us, they shipped the bottles separate, and then the solution, whatever, was like a granular.
Yeah.
I
didn't even open the
granule.
box.
And you put it in the bottle, and then you fill the bottle up with water and shake it up.
Oh, it's like a concentrate. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's cool. Well, I think we like it. So anyway, we responded back. Stacy wrote her whole, spiel about how it worked for her, which is very cool. She's like the most allergic to dogs person that I know. It's pretty immediate.
Mm-hmm.
And so then we get this email from the gal who sent us the samples, and she said, hey, we're going to get ad time during the rescue bowl, which is like the puppy bowl, but for the rescue dogs, right? And so is it okay if we outline that you're a rescue that we have supported and like put your logo and information about you on this ad? We're like, I mean, why would we say no to
No,
this?
please don't do that. We would hate that.
Like, worst case scenario, this like causes some sort of horrible illness and then we're tied to it. But whatever. No, I don't think so. I think it's a legitimate product and it seems to be really cool. So anyway, we're like, cool, we're going to see ourselves on like this puppy bowl coverage.
Yeah. It was on Great American Family Channel.
Yes.
326 on DirecTV.
Yeah, and it also was on like the Hulu Live and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that was the channel it landed.
So I happened to be in front of a TV that has direct, because I don't have DirecTV. It probably was on Hulu. I don't know.
She said it was.
I don't watch this stuff. I watch like reruns on Netflix. Anyway, so it's like 11:45, and I was like, "Oh, hey, that thing's gonna be on at 12." It was the email said 12:12.
Yeah, 12:12. Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, I'll just hang around and watch this." So I'm sitting there, and I had a Bloody Mary, and I'm watching. And I'm like, okay, 10 more minutes, 5 more minutes, whatever. And they start showing like all these cats and kittens, and they go into this whole kitten spiel, and they're just talking about cats and cats and cats. I'm like, how are they gonna tag us into this situation? Like something feels wrong here. So I'm like, I pull them up the email, and it was at 12:12 Eastern time. I was a whole hour off. I was like, dog damn it. I was so pissed.
I did the same thing. I sent the screenshot of the email at about
Right.
11 something while we were eating breakfast to all my friends. I was like, yeah, when you get home, turn on this show or whatever and you'll be able to see it. And they're all excited. And then I'm literally sending it to him like as it's happening while we're sitting at brunch. Like nobody is seeing it. Like it's happening right then and there.
So we missed it.
Oh, well.
If you happen to see it, we would love to see it as well.
I think it was a pretty
I hope you recorded it.
lightly watched thing. But anyway, kind of funny.
Send it to us.
Yeah.
I'm sure if we requested it, they could send us a little snippet.
Yes, it may be on. I bet it'll be on YouTube. I bet they'll have like the clip.
Oh yeah, like a
on there.
replay maybe.
Yeah, I bet it'll be there on there eventually. So
Yeah. Cool.
Speaking of like famous things happening in Iowa being on the news, do you remember that the Guinness Book of World Records tallest dog was actually here in the Des Moines metro area? And then right after they yep, this one's the tallest, dies of the bloat twisty thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was really sad. But apparently now I was in the running yet again for making giant dogs because she got this dog. She thought, oh, maybe he'll be like 120 pounds in Cedar Falls, Iowa, and he's in the running to be the tallest dog. She got him when he was a puppy, and they keep saying in every news article that they talk about that they can't get an exact measurement on him because he's afraid of the tape measure. And I just feel like...
I've heard this.
Isn't this the stupidest thing you've ever
Holy
heard? Just
shit.
have him stand up next to the wall and then measure the spot on the wall. Like, why are we having to scare him with this tape measure? Just like there are other ways to measure a dog. Like,
Don't they have an app on their phone? You can just take a picture of the guy.
yeah, seriously, like put it by something that is, has a measuring tape behind him or whatever. Put a yardstick on the freaking wall and
Oh my God. So I'm listen to this. It says a rescue dog in Cedar Falls area is running to be the tallest living dog in the world. Janya rescued Samson. Oh, I like how they spelled that. I don't normally like these things, but she spelled it SAMSYHN. Samson. Love it.
It's like how I would spell it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it's like how you would spell it. Anyway, she rescued him when he was 4 months old. The Great Dane is deaf and knows sign language. Oh, I love that. I figured he'd be about 120 pounds tops and not near as tall as he is with the size I got him when he was a puppy. Well, that tracks.
Yep.
Samson
Just
is
like
now
Clifford.
3 and weighing in around 140 pounds.
That's a big boy.
He won't grow any taller, but he could get heavier as he fills out.
They say they're
crap.
guessing that he is somewhere between 39. Oh, I finally got that little fluff that's been bothering me. Somewhere between 39 and 42 inches tall. Again, why can't we measure this dog? People, think smarter, not harder. Like, duh.
This dog is a giant. Oh,
Big.
he's got really interesting coloring too.
He does. He's got like a merle butt patch.
Well, that makes sense with the deafness.
Yep.
So he's mostly white, and then on his back left leg, it's like like the merle got like swiped on, like he bumped into another merle and it rubbed
it's like
off
he was
or
just like,
something.
boop. Yeah, he's
man.
cute. I like Great Danes for the most part, but as they're puppies, they're kind of like they're just excitable, but they're so big that it's a problem,
Oh, and this is good too. Johnson said earning the title wouldn't just be to gloat. It is to open up to help people understand how we get dogs like Samson. It's all about poor breeding with the genes and how to work with special needs dogs. Johnson hopes her dog can become an ambassador for others like him. This is not an average color for a Dane. It can impact vision, hearing, skin, a lot of health issues later in life. Some of them, their organs won't develop all of the way. They might die at a young age, and he's at higher risk now for a lot of health issues throughout his life.
Yeah, we've talked.
Samson is also in the running for National America's Favorite Pet competition. Well, he's not.
They just
It's like a
nominate
small
him for
horse.
everything.
Jesus.
He gets extra votes because he's so tall.
When they get a concrete measurement, the group will contact the Guinness Book of World Records.
But here's the other thing. I first found this article 4 weeks ago. You're telling me that we have not yet been able to figure out how tall this dog is? Like, this is not rocket science here,
Get
people.
a trainer in there and let's work with the tape measure.
I'm telling you, the
Put
yardstick
a
on the
treat on the
wall
end of
and
it.
stand the dog up next to it. Let's take a picture. Well, this is not hard. Done. Let me know if you need more engineering help.
Oh,
I'll
man.
sign up.
Oh, that's great.
Well, it's kind of fun. And it's Iowa. Like, why do we have so many tall Great Danes? Who knows?
Well, speaking of genetics, should we talk about the Embark results?
Yeah. Well, you all know.
Have we talked about the puppies? We've surely talked about. Yes.
Yeah,
did.
we've talked about their birth and that they're living with your parents and all that. Like, but they're big now. They're 7 weeks today.
Well, Dad always
And
likes to
today
point
and
out
tomorrow
that
'cause
they
were born on two
born on
days.
2 different days because her labor was so long. So he wants to make that correction every single time.
So today
They're 7 weeks old.
Yes.
Uh,
Actually, almost 8 weeks by the time this comes out. But
True.
anyhow, we were sure that there was at least 2 dads involved in this litter.
We talked about super fundication.
Good job. And so we did Holly and her parents picked out 3 puppies that are all most different looking.
Which I don't know if anybody has done. Surely some of our listeners have done the embark testing, so you'll know. It's like a
huge Q-tip.
It's a huge Q-tip, but like the what do you want to call it? Like a spongy Q-tip, not a cotton one.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to twirl it around in the back of their bottom gum for 60 seconds until the sponge gets saturated with saliva. And then you put it in the vial and shake it 10 times and then put it in the seal it and blah, blah, blah. Well, I mean,
you have a not even 1 pound puppy. They were tiny.
Yes.
Like half.
This was a good 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And,
takes up their whole mouth.
Yeah. And they took to it because it obviously looks just like a nipple.
Yeah. So
feels
like,
just like a nipple.
What's going to happen out of here? Yeah.
But I think the amount of saliva might
have affected
especially
their
on
results.
one of them had affected the results. So, okay. So we picked, there were 3 distinct colors between the litter. There were some white ones, there were some brown ones, and there were some black ones. And so we picked one from each of those groups and did DNA on each of them. So for Maxine, which was one of the brown ones, she came back, and I'm going to round up here, 50% Chihuahua, 25% Yorkie, and 25% unresolved.
Right.
And Kara's like, what does unresolved mean? It says, Maxine may have trace amounts of DNA that are too small to assign to any one breed or a unique genetic signature not yet reflected in our reference database. I highly doubt that.
Yeah, just a brand new breed of dog discovered right here.
In either case, we classify this DNA as unresolved. She likely shares small amounts of DNA with these 4 breeds.
Which were similar to the other ones that were showing up.
Wait a minute. They listed it out, which we're not going to put a lot of stock in this. Australian cattle dog.
No.
Dachshund.
Yes.
Pekingese.
Perhaps.
German Shepherd.
Dear God, no. These dogs they fit in your pocket. They're tiny. It's not happening.
So that was Maxine. Now, number 1, which was one of the white ones. It was all white with a couple black spots, black on its ears.
More scruffy.
Yes. 35% super mutt, 34% Chihuahua, 25% Yorkie, and 6% poodle.
Which is basically like Maxine, but it like just separated out the unresolved differently.
Stuff. I mean, Chihuahua and Yorkie are showing up both now.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Daryl came up 42% Chihuahua, 25% Yorkie. So it's been 25% Yorkie every time.
Yeah.
11% super mutt, 10% rat terrier, 7% dachshund, and 4% shih tzu.
Right.
So she had a much more
I think
profile.
I think they're probably all closest to Daryl. Like, right. So these are more like if it says a strong percentage of a specific breed of dog, then it's more likely to be accurate than if it's just like the mix.
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, they all had, let's see, Maxine had Chihuahua, Yorkie, and number 1 had Chihuahua. So they're all Chihuahua. They're all Chorkies.
Yes.
Or I like to call them York cheese. But interesting enough, and I'm going to call Embark
Get on their hotline
on Monday and see if somebody can help us figure this out. Because also within Embark there are relatives, and each one of them
That's
say
what they look like. Look at that's what they're gonna look like right there. Chorky. He's got it up.
they're adorable.
Google Chorky. That's what they look like.
Each one of them say they have a sibling match, and they're so for example, number 1 shares 54% with Daryl and shares 49% with Maxine. And then it's the same all the way around. Daryl shares 50%, Maxine shares 50%, da da da. So
what does that
we
mean?
were all sitting there this morning.
That's proving that they're half siblings. That's 2 different dads, right?
At
3
least
different dads.
There's 3 different dogs. They're all
Which we
50%. Somebody
thought
do this
that was
math for us.
possible.
We thought, but not 3.
But is that right? So Natasha came today to pick up the puppies from mom and dad's and to send them off to the fosters, which was
another discussion?
traumatic.
Yes.
And so we're all sitting around trying to figure this out. I mean, it shouldn't be this hard to figure out, you wouldn't think, but I don't want to, I don't want to say for sure.
We're not
But
scientists or mathematicians.
Obviously, they all share 50% DNA because they're all out of the same mom. We know that. We know that to be true. That's a fact. So the fact that they don't share more than 50% with each other, that would mean
Okay, hold
they
on.
all have 3 different dads,
I
right?
looked this up, and here's what ChatGPT says.
Oh, boy.
In the context of dog DNA testing, such as Embark or Wisdom Panel, a 50% sibling or 50% shared DNA result indicates that 2 dogs are full siblings.
Well, they got to be full siblings.
Yeah.
Because they were out of the
They're
same mom.
born together. Yeah. So full siblings. Dogs with a 50% DNA match share the same mother and the same father. The 50% refers to identical by descent. DNA meaning that they inherited these specific variable traits of their genome from the same parents. While they are full siblings, they do not share 100% of their DNA unless they are identical twins. That's true. That's why they say when identical twins have children that their children are siblings because they share 100% of their DNA. So then their children share 50% of their DNA.
Okay.
So they all have the same dad then.
So we
It's
have
not possible.
But then they have different mixes in their profile. So yeah, what this is saying is that except for maybe one of them, but I don't think so, if they're all really close to 50%, that they're all 100% siblings. Which would tell you that then what I think is Daryl's DNA is probably the most accurate since the other two had kind of muddied results. They had like the super mutt and the unresolved situation.
I just don't understand how that's possible. I mean, anybody can look at these pictures. It's very clearly. I mean, if you separated all of them,
But
you wouldn't put them back together.
However, I will say there are some variants in those breeds of dogs. So a Chihuahua
Like
can
Maxine
be,
doesn't look like a Yorkie at all. Number 1
no,
doesn't look like a Yorkie at all.
but that Chihuahua variable throws in a few things. One, lots of color variations. Chihuahuas come in literally every color and every color pattern gradient that there is. Like they can be merle, they can be white, they can be black, they can be tan, they can be every color variant. So we got that. Number 2, Chihuahuas have 3 different coat types. You can have a long-haired Chihuahua like Indigo. You can have a short-haired Chihuahua like Sharky. And then you can have a wire-haired Chihuahua, which is kind of a mix between the two. Plus, adding in that Yorkie in there makes it that wiry hair on some of them, but some of them might tend more towards the smoother coat of the Chihuahua, which is why that little one that I like with the fat head is so cute.
Spot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
I think I'm on board with all of them having pretty much the same makeup as Daryl does.
That's fine. I really don't care about the makeup as much as I want to know if there was more than one father. That's what I really want to know.
According to the Googles, no.
So if it said number 1 was 50% with, for example, Daryl, but no percent, what
or 25%,
it would have to be
it'd be 25%.
at least 25%.
So
with
half
Maxine.
siblings share 25%.
So
they'd all have to at least be 25%.
Interesting. Well, I think it would be a ton of fun to have a geneticist on the podcast.
Somebody who works in the lab, like doing this and like understands it and knows like why the variations happen. I think a lot of it is probably like the quality of the swab that you're getting on each one. And,
that's true. So if anybody knows a geneticist
or someone that works at Embark,
that would be cool too.
That would be really cool.
We would love to talk to them.
Yeah. Obviously, we have a hard time talking about things like the left and the right side of a dog and the percentages.
I would also like to, wouldn't it be curious for one of these to redo their Embark test like in a year
and see what the difference is? Like, if is it exactly the same or is it like little
does
variation?
the super mutt, and that could be, I would also like to ask a geneticist this. I mean, DNA is DNA from the get-go.
It's going to be
it's never going to change.
Right.
So it's not like...
It would be like if the swab was better, I guess.
Right.
Interesting. Well, I got bored the other night, and Tot Dot, who is clearly a pit bull, like I literally see no other breed of dog when I look at her. I had an extra Embark test that's been sitting in my cupboard for 6 months. I was like, I need to use this. And I was bored and I'm looking around. I'm like, well, I know what you are. I know what you are. I know what you are. And then Tot Dot's looking at me like, could I have a treat? So I swabbed her cheek and sent in her dum-dum pit bull DNA, and we'll find out if she has anything else. It's probably going to be like 90% pit bull and something freaking terrible, like a husky. Which actually would make sense because she's bonkers.
Yeah, I know I did DNA testing on Stanley, but I can't find it. It's not on my profile.
I remember you sending it to me.
But I have otters, and I still can't believe that.
That's annoying.
And interesting enough, when I figured out this relative situation, I went to Otter to see if he has any relatives, and of course, all over the freaking place. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on.
Mr. Bojangles has 700 relatives.
Either his mom or his dad got around.
Had some things to do.
Got around.
Well, I'm surprised he's not part pit bull because they're all part pit bull at some point.
I mean, there's even he's even got a brother down in Mexico or something.
Well, you know.
West
at
Virginia,
the Chihuahua Cantina.
Oklahoma, Florida, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, Canada, Kentucky. I mean, they're all over.
Right. How does that work? Like, how often
do
it's all cross
23%, 23%, 22%.
But that means
so
that
it's the mom or the dad.
Yeah.
Yes. So either the mom or the dad got around.
You could have a reunion.
And isn't it interesting that all of these people had the DNA test done?
Yeah, because look at him. You don't know what he is. He just looks like a scruffle mutt.
Oh, they're so cute, though. But he's definitely Schnauzer. That's for sure.
I was very happy that you were not right about the Schnauzer thing because I was sure that was not the case. That was going to piss me off real bad. I'm actually pretty pissed off that there's not more wiener dog, and so is your dad.
I was glad that you weren't right about the wiener thing.
See?
So there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Me.
It's best if we were both wrong equally.
Okay, what else we got to talk about?
I don't know. Well, we didn't talk about, we can skip down and go to our intakes and outtakes, talk a little bit. We haven't done a ton. It's been a little weird.
Well, we haven't talked about it since forever ago.
Yeah, so we don't have a ton, but.
We got 7 intakes. You got Alabama Shakes, the disaster of a Sheezer dog.
Yeah, this dog was clearly bred because somebody had this stupid fluffy gene. And so Alabama Shakes is a fluffy pug. Yes, you've heard that right. Apparently genetically tested, purebred pug who is fluffy.
It really looks like
he looks like a shit
a bad
pug.
groom.
He looks like yes, his hair's growing out now though, and he's even fluffier than he was before. And I asked his old mom has been very kind. I'll tell a little bit about why he's with us. But his old mom said, "Oh no, you're going to have to get him groomed. He gets crazy." And this is what he looks like now. He's starting to get fluffle-muff. And he's like,
I just gave all my dogs haircuts today.
"Oh my gosh."
They weren't impressed. Neither was I, so that worked out.
Yeah, fluffy pug. It's a thing, and it's stupid, and he is a genetic disaster, and he has seizures. And so when I first got him, like the 3rd day or something, he had like seizures all night long, and I'm like, he is going to die right here in my bedroom. Like, this is how this happens. And I gave him the medicine you're supposed to give him after his seizures, and nothing happened, and then he was fine, and then he had 3 days in a row of seizures. And so I got him in with his neurologist this last week. We adjusted his medicine. We've got a care plan. I've got all of his refills. We're going to stay on the path, but he's been pretty seizure-free as of late. But the story of it was that this man and wife had gotten this puppy, and then the husband passed away, and then the wife ended up having some pretty major mobility issues that sort of came out of nowhere, like to the point where she couldn't bend down to give him his medicine. And like, I talked to the neurologist and she goes, "I'm really happy that you guys have him," because she was really struggling. And we had so I call it puppy Narcan, but it's like this intranasal thing that when the dog is having a seizure or directly after, you basically draw up this liquid into this syringe that has like a cone shape on the top, and you squirt half in each nostril, and it's supposed to stop them from having what he has is cluster seizures. So it's like one seizure, 30 seconds, another seizure, a break, 30 seconds, another seizure, a minute, another, and then he pees and poops himself the whole time. He may have a bloody nose. He may it's just really dramatic. Like it's terrible.
But reportedly, his prior owner had it under control.
Yeah, she stated that before I got him that he had not had a seizure in about a month, so it was getting more controlled, and he was just starting on some different dosages of things. So
well,
maybe,
change of environment.
oh yeah, and he was
excitability, blah blah
so
blah.
excited because he's got all these friends now. Like he loves it at our house, but I think part of it, just environmental.
So it can be
Somewhat.
controlled.
So the goal is
we're thinking quality of life. Like
Right.
at what point is it?
Well, somebody asked me that. They're like, if you're not able to get the seizures under control, like, what will you do? And I was like, well, I'm not going to make him live like this. Like, I would put him down. Like, there's no way. But I'm like, I'm going to try and do all the tests that I can to make sure that I'm making an informed decision. Because if it's something just like, I don't have the meds right, and then he can live another 10 years, like, we'll absolutely do that and send him on his way, So I think
a special adopter for that one.
I love him. I don't even care like how fast he goes. And for us, it's not a big deal. Like one of the three of us is at home during his med times, and we do our best to like stay close on track with it and everything. Which I got to go home and fill all of his meds for the next 2 weeks.
I just did that last night.
Got all
that
the little
pill
trays.
Yep.
AM and PM.
Yep.
So anyway, he's a really freaking good dog, and he would be like the best dog for somebody, but that person has to commit to every 12 hours being able to give these meds or he could die, and commit to the cost of the meds and having to doctor only with this neurologist. So I had taken him to our vet, and she was like, hey, like if you were going to continue this treatment and try and make it work, you cannot let any other veterinarian like change his meds, because I've got this all tuned in,
Figured out.
Yeah. So I had to like sign a paper that I agreed that we were going to keep his meds exactly how she had them. And she was great. She was at Blue Pearl. She's the only neurologist in the state, I believe.
Well, that really narrows it down then to who they're going to use, doesn't it?
So it's got to be somebody that's going to be willing to go somewhere where she rotates,
right.
basically. And apparently, the world and our state specifically needs more dog neurologists, because
I can only imagine. That really wasn't on the career list in high school.
Yeah, why would you think of that?
Yeah, not a booth at Career Day.
No, it's not.
Underwater photographer, we got you. Dog neurologist, never heard of it.
Right? Anyway, so that he was probably our most like convoluted, like hot mess of an intake, and will be for a little bit, but he's doing all right. He's a good boy. He got forgotten outside for like 2 hours this morning in our fenced-in yard, and he had the time of his life. He loves it out there. He loves to just trot around.
Oh, the weather's so nice,
Yeah, he's really happy.
Stanley got locked in the bedroom this morning. I thought I'd
got on your pillow?
No, I'd gotten the grooming thing out.
Oh.
The Floby thing.
Yeah.
And as soon as Stanley sees that, he's like, nope.
I got to go.
Out the door. And I could have swore I heard him go out the dog door, but I had radar to do. So I was like, well, that's fine. Go do your thing.
Yeah.
I'll do radar. He was an easy target.
He doesn't know.
And so then I'm like going out. I'm like, come on, Stanley, you want a treat? Let's go. Let's go for a ride. Nothing. I'm like, oh, you are so smart, you little shit.
Yeah.
He's, under the deck or, off adventure.
Knows exactly what you want from him.
So I was putting laundry away, and I go to put laundry in the bedroom, and there he is, just sitting on the bed with his rabbit. I'm like, buddy, you could have spoke up a little bit.
It's like, no, I was not going to out myself.
Right.
Like, duh.
Yeah.
I was hidden in plain sight.
He was perfectly happy where he was. Well, the last time we recorded, in the middle of that recording, I think you probably heard it on the recording, we got a request for help from a rescue partner down in Oklahoma, Always and Forever, Kelly and Craig. We love them.
Yeah.
They love us.
Actually, Kansas, right? They're Kansas. But
What did I say?
Oklahoma. But
Well, the dogs
came
were in
from
Oklahoma. Yes. And so out of that came Petunia, Magnus, and Sanibel.
Yes, which we said we were all amped up and excited about what was happening on our podcast. We're like, yeah, we'll help. It's fine. Bye.
Send them.
Send them. We don't care. We'll make it happen.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah. And then, of course, I was like, these are going to be pit bulls.
Yeah. No, I knew it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So,
but the situation was pretty dire.
It was bad.
Give them the rundown.
Well,
of the very limited information that we got.
Well, I looked it up later, and I found their Facebook page, and I sent.
Did they post anything on there?
It's still open. This place
yeah.
is still happening. So, anyway, here's what it is. It's a really crappy animal like a animal control intake pound thing, like
Right.
a little small shelter that is only serviced by a single individual who is the animal control officer. And then supposedly there are these volunteers who have been raising flags to say, hey, the care here is not what it should
It's not happening. He's not letting us in to take care of the dogs. He's not going and taking care of the dogs. They're not being let out to potty. They're not being given food and water. Blah, blah, blah.
It had reportedly been a week or a week and a day, I think, since anyone had been able to get in, give the dogs food and water. And at this time, it was very cold. And these dogs are literally laying in piles of, looks like frozen poop, on top of pallets, like wood pallets.
Yeah, I didn't understand the pallet thing. Like, there were like towels on some of them. Some of them didn't have anything on them. And I'm guessing that's what was supposed to be like a dog bit, like, but
I think
pallets
it was-
aren't. I mean, there's slats like where their feet would go through. It doesn't make any sense to me.
It's like the pallet was to like raise them up so that they weren't standing in their own pee and poop. But it didn't work because then the pallet was mounted in their pee and poop. And so it was sick. Like, it was a bad situation.
Yeah.
And there were several other dogs in there. Of course, all the little cute ones got taken by the people who asked for pictures. And we...
We're just like, yeah, send us whatever.
But actually, the 3
Fine.
dogs we got are, like, reportedly, I think, the nicest dogs we have in rescue right now. Like,
Well, they hit the freaking jackpot and they know it.
They do. They're
That's the
on their
thing about
best
rescue
behavior.
dogs.
Yeah. These dogs that come out of these shelters in situations like this, they're like, I'm going to be a real good boy.
I'm going to be
'cause
the best dog ever.
I don't want to go back there.
Don't blame me, bud.
But one of them looks very labby, like a very block-headed black lab situation.
That one was quite thin.
Very skinny, like had clearly not eaten and probably heavy worm load would be my guess.
Yeah.
And then another black and white lab, probably pit bull mix. And then lastly, like a dilute tricolor kind of brown. They called it a shepherd mix. That's not accurate. It's some sort of pit bull mix. But
Yeah.
anyway, all kind of difficult dogs to adopt out. So it'll be some time probably before we find their spots. But they're really nice and good dogs that could go anywhere. All of them would be fine anywhere.
Yes. And we're going to talk a little bit about that on our next episode.
Yeah.
About fostering not difficult dogs, difficult to adopt dogs.
Right. Dogs that might be a little
They're
bit
perfectly
longer
good
term.
dogs.
Yeah.
But they have a stereotype attached to them.
Mm-hmm.
And so what do you do?
Yep.
We'll talk about that next week.
We shall.
We also had Yeti, the doodle that Stacy has. Very cute.
Yes, he's giant. He's like almost 90 pounds, and he is a Great Pyrenees doodle, which is a horrible idea.
Awesome.
And
Love that.
he's a really sweet big boy. I was over there on Friday night for a little bit.
Oh, for the Olympics.
I did go for the Olympics, and it turned out to just
Did
be
you see
babies
the
everywhere.
bobsled, the USA team, bobsledding team?
No.
They absolutely biffed it.
They fell.
Absolutely biffed it. Look it up. Google it. USA bobsledding team. Somebody misstepped and only one guy actually got in the bobsled. And
Oh, jeez.
see, he totally biffed it.
Look at them. They're
that
on the
one
ground.
guy.
Is that common?
See them all? See
How
them all
hard
right
can
there?
it be to jump in a sled?
Well, I imagine it's not the easiest thing in the world. I don't know.
I don't understand the Winter Olympics. We've got curling, bobsledding. I don't feel like the athleticism is. Oh, are those the bobsledders? My God.
That's the Jamaican bobsled team, man.
Yeah. Well,
You look at some of the losers, not the losers, the luge
lugers.
riders.
Okay.
Some of those choose mass over, trimness. I think there's a
Because
little.
they want the weight.
I think so, or at least you don't need to be super fit in order to do that.
So we're talking about that daddy bod.
Yeah.
Stacy's super into the Olympics.
Loves
I mean, to extreme extent.
She was very happy to wear her sweater on Friday. She's got an
Her
Olympic
very
sweater.
expensive sweater.
Yes.
Anyway, you saw the dog on Friday.
Oh, yes. He did not do well on a leash greeting people, so he had to stay upstairs. But behind the gate, he was a perfect gentleman. He just laid down. He was like, "Fine, it's fine. I know I'm in trouble. I have to sit up here." But he lunged on the thing, and I said, "Well, he's got resource guarding issues, and a leashed dog is a resource guarding dog. They're guarding that bubble. We've talked about this as we've discussed the resource guarding stuff." off the leash later on. They brought him down and he was fine. But it was a no-go. So he's going to need a special owner, and we think probably a no-dog home or a really savvy other dog home, because he will guard his food. If there's a bone or if there's something that he wants, like he'll say, hell no, that's mine and I'm bigger. I'm going to take it. So
well, he is bigger.
he is.
Maybe we should put him in a room with Mercury. See
Then
what happens.
Just let him figure it out.
No.
Just let him guardian each
I mean,
other.
that has worked in the past.
One time, but it was a donkey or something that did it.
Hey, Mercury is basically a small donkey.
So we'll see.
Equally not a good idea was Kit, which is a husky border collie.
What in the absolute world?
I don't know about that.
So,
sounds like an
however,
awful thing.
I was like happy to say yes, because Marissa, who has been a little bit out of the foster game since they moved into their new house out in Mitchellville and just have a lot of life happening, they took a little bit of a break, and she reached out and was like, hey, if this person fills out the surrender form, I will foster. And I was like, are you sure? Okay. But beautiful, beautiful dog. Apparently not a big fan of men just yet. But Walker has like a big beard, so I'm thinking maybe like with time she'll be okay. So anyway.
Last but not least, we got Honey.
Yes, Honey is technically not officially with us. We got to wait for her person to get the rabies done, but it's a done deal. We're gonna have that one. It's a little pug mix thing, and she's absolutely freaking darling. As soon as she goes up, she's gonna go out. She's
good.
So cute. Yeah.
We also had 5 adoptions. Molly Bobali.
Yeah, she was with us a little bit, but went to a little mother-daughter duo in Iowa City, and I think is doing okay so far, so that's good.
Miss Bianca finally went home.
We have one left still from that group.
That's wild to me.
Like these little schnauzer poodle looking things, they usually just fly, and I don't know if it's because they're kind of bad to photograph. They kind of just look like a little white crusty but yeah, so Miss Bianca is out, but we still have her, I assume to be like brother or relative, which is Orville. Very cute. But
Dubs, one of the pug mixes from my friend's friend.
Yeah, Dubs is double wide, like the giantest puggle I've ever seen in my life.
When she sent the adoption photo, I was like, whoa.
He was like 55 pounds. He's a big boy.
Seriously misunderstood how big this dog was.
Yeah.
Beanie.
Yeah, Beanie and R2D2 were 2 of the what we're calling pit puppies, which we got the DNA back on those things. I sent you that.
Where'd they come from?
Oklahoma. But there were literally some puppies that they were like kept in a pit. And we thought for sure they are all pit bulls. They all looked pit bully, but they looked to me, this one really pissed me off because this one really looked like a Rottweiler. And when you see her walk, her little butt and how her legs kind of do like the back drag thing, like this is a Rottweiler, like no question. A fucking Australian Shepherd. What? No, it is not. It's got these big giant paws.
Have we ever done not to question Embark? I'm sure they have reasonings how this could happen, but why don't we try
a different brand?
No, I'm saying why don't we do two Embark DNA tests on the same dog and send them in? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 2 different people do it or whatever. Yeah, so Fable is 43.7% American Pit Bull Terrier, which we knew there was a lot of that in. 37.2% miniature Australian Shepherd. So miniature. This dog is big. Like, she's a big puppy. 13.5% Labrador Retriever and 5.6% German Shepherd. Everything but the Aussie I'm down with, but they missed a breed, and I'm pissed off about it. There's no way. Anyway.
Well, maybe the Aussie with the lab makes the Rottweiler look.
I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I guess it's the markings. They're like Merle markings. And she paid on her own. She paid an extra $30 because she wanted to see the health testing. And so the health testing for this dog, freaking top notch, as all mutts are.
I had a friend that did the Embark test and got the health results back, and she's like, "You're gonna have to show me what to do on this stuff." And I'm like, "It was 100% American Bully, and it, liver, this and that." When I'm like, well,
Nothing. You
I
just
mean,
pay
what do you
attention.
mean? What are you going to do about it? Like, you're not going to do anything proactive.
No, you just have to know that it's a possibility, and you get the blood tests or whatever.
I mean, the most that you could do proactively, like,
Put them on
would be
supplements
like,
or something.
yeah, like fish oil or something, which you should do that anyway.
Right.
So
Right.
that has nothing to do with this. But
Well, these puppies have like a half of a tail. They don't have a docked tail. They don't have a full length tail. It's just like a half. Like, looks like it got
like
chopped.
a weird,
And so she
got
did.
stuck in the door.
Yes. So she did, like, as a part of that, it tells you, like, the genomes that, like, make up the breed. And so this dog has, obviously, brindle in it, which we could see. And then the docked tail, she was like, nobody docked the tails. When the dogs were getting transported, one of the transporters goes, "Oh, my gosh, I think somebody docked one of the puppy's tails. How terrible." And I'm like, I think that was born that way. And indeed, they do have, like, the docked tail gene or whatever, so...
Well, we still have quite a few dogs available.
Yeah.
We wanted to kind of quickly go through our roster
A speed
in case
run.
you know anybody that's looking for something we have.
Yes.
The dude has been with us for quite a while now.
Since
He's
May.
a senior Catahoula mix. He's around 100 pounds.
He's like 16 years old, people. Somebody take him for his last year of his life, for the love of Pete.
He's a sweet little dog. Ziva, one on the opposite end, 1-year-old black lab mix.
Pew, pew, pew. All over the place.
Got some energy.
Yeah.
Buckeye adoption pending, so we'll take him off the ticket here. Winnebago is still available, which I don't get that.
She's adorable, very sweet, and that's Double Wide's sister, but she's not giant. She's like a normal puggle size.
Not sister, like DNA
Yeah,
sister,
like-
just they came together.
Well, they came from the same breeder, so who knows?
I personally think that dog belongs to Janelle,
I know.
her foster,
She loves her.
and that's why they haven't had any bites. Orville, we talked about. Poodle mix, 18 pounds, male. Hootenanny,
This one is cute. The
super young Australian Shepherd, one blue eye, one brown eye.
crazy amounts of energy, long legs, the fastest dog in the land, and really sweet.
45, 50 pounds.
Very smart.
Pandora. Ooh, that kid.
Pandora cost us some money from an upset stomach. Freaking knew it. I was like, this dog just has a tummy ache.
90-pound lab mix. It looks like a yellow lab.
Yeah. He plays real well at the dog park, though. He's been there quite a bit. He does really, really well with other dogs. So if you want, like, a dog you can take places with you, that's a good deal.
Olive came in with Pandora, 3-year-old super mutt, female, around 50 pounds, all black. I think she's doing pretty well. Took a little time to, bless you, adjust into her foster home, but otherwise doing well.
Oh, yeah. Kisses the kids in the face and, like, loves everybody. She's doing awesome.
Magnus, we talked about. That's a lab mix out of Oklahoma, 50 pounds, black with some white markings. Fable.
Fable is that one I was just talking about with the DNA test. That's apparently some sort of Australian Shepherd.
This is a puppy.
Very cute.
We're talking, 4 months old?
Yeah, very young and small still. So adorable.
Ham, also
Sibling.
puppy, sibling to Fable.
And Scylla, short for Priscilla, is the third sibling that we still have. 2 of those puppies have gone home, but these 3 are left.
Jelly Roll remains unadopted. This is an English bulldog. He came in with quite a few health issues, which have all but been resolved.
He's doing awesome as far as his health goes. Now, he's kind of a shithead.
I think he's a roughhouser.
Yeah, he just plays hard.
Yeah, I don't think he's aggressive per se, although... No, I wouldn't even say that.
No, he's just a lot of dog.
He's just, he's an English bulldog.
He loves cats, though.
He
like,
needs
weirdly.
Somebody that knows the breed,
and has a
enjoys the breed, that kind of thing.
Yeah, his foster parents have done a great job of, as they always do, Johnny and Tracy, of
identifying his desires
and following along with his journey. So you can hop on. They've got a page that they make for their
story
fosters, and you can learn all about him, so you know what you're getting into. They've got it all documented.
Chowder is with Rhonda. This is an American Eskimo dog. Reportedly a bit much.
A little chompy. So we're going to take him to the vet, actually, because she noticed some, like, lameness in his back end, and I'm thinking like maybe some of his spiciness is coming from pain.
Sure.
So we're going to check on that. And if not, puppy Prozac it is.
Could be. Sanibel, Petunia, we talked about. They're new on the block. Felicity, that's a min pin healer, super mutt, female, 1.5 years old, around 20 pounds. Super cute little kid.
Barbie was telling me about this one, and she said they've got contractors coming and going at the house, and this is the only dog in her house that's like just fine to be out. She goes up to everybody, is really sweet and kind. So
standard super mutt looking thing. Adorable. Will live forever.
Yeah.
Yeti was that Great Pyrenees poodle that we were talking about, 6 years old. Big boy.
Yes.
85, 90 pounds, male. Needs a savvy handler.
Yes.
Augie dog, 9-year-old lab mix, 82 pounds, male.
He just wants to be.
He's had a couple people interested, but nothing's really came through.
Yeah, it's just kind of like an older black lab mix. Like he's not anything
fancy,
but he's like a
his
very good
eyes
dog.
remind me of that little meme character where he's got like the sideways eyes.
Yeah, like I'm not sure about this. Like, what do you mean?
And then Kit, that husky border collie mix. So what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. We got 20 kids right now.
Yep.
Plus the puppies.
Plus the 10 puppies. Plus we've got. Well, Holly's working on her possible, maybe, I don't know, adoption of her foster dog. And then I have, like I said, that fluffy pug who will go live here soon. So
they just aren't ready yet.
Yep. Share.
Have experienced, as many rescues across the nation are currently experiencing, the after the holidays lull, the winter season lull, where adoptions are very slow. Fosters are slow to raise hands. It's just a slow time of year.
So slow though, man.
So we certainly don't encourage anybody to rush a dog into the wrong home. Just because you get an application on a dog that you've had for a while doesn't mean it's the right application. Take your time, do your due diligence. Otherwise, then we're looking at a return dog, which
it'll be back anyway.
Worse than having a long-term dog.
We just have a lot of dogs right now that are not the easy in and outs as far as like, this is a tiny Yorkie and everybody's going to want it, like that kind of thing. So all of the sharing that you can do, our foster homes do a good job of reposting new pictures and things like that. So if you see a dog posted on our page, if you share it on yours, it's really helpful. So.
Yes, and if you are a foster that hasn't posted in the last week, get on that.
Yep.
At least once a week, get a new picture. Cute little 10-second video is great. Keep in mind that we cannot post pictures and videos together.
Oh, yeah.
So
it ruins our posts.
If you post a video, we can share the video. If you post a photo, we can share the photo. If you post them together, it's only going to pick the photo.
Yeah. Or the video on its own. It's weird.
So just do them separately.
Yeah.
Other than that, next week we're going to talk about fostering, talk about, again, this time of year, what to do with long-term fosters, how to get back in the game, that kind of thing. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, if you're interested at all in fostering and you've listened to the Foster 101 and now you're thinking, okay, well, it's 2026 and I'm thinking about jumping in, this will be a good episode next week to tune into and learn a little bit more about how it goes.
Of course.
Yep.
Until then,
we'll figure it out.
Oh my dog.
What I mean when I see, what I see, what I feel, when I dream, when I be, I'm a freak, what up? Oh, what up? Everybody look at me when I'm free, when I feel, what I see, when I do it, I'm a freak, what up? Oh, what up? Say what we got, it's hot to spot, give up the drop, see what we got, do what? We got to go, the body flow, too hot to show, the front row, we won't stop.